gonna start peeling off some boards from the front and the side. But it's got this beautiful black walnut that's growing right smack in the middle of the barn. And look at all the nuts that are down here. So I'm gonna gather up some of those black walnuts and we're gonna save that tree. Here's a nice one right along the driveway. It's almost cleaned off. I only see a couple up there, but I see quite a few down here. Hey everybody, it's Sharon. Yeah, so I found a whole walnut grove right in our own driveway, and I've been going by it twice a day for, 5 years, never even noticed. So this year, I'm definitely going to gather some black walnuts. I know that people that have them on their lawns think it's a big nuisance, which I would agree with, but I want to get some and use some for baking. So let's see what I can find here. Should be able to put your finger a dent in there. Yep. Just like that. There's the nut. Now I don't have my gloves on, so I'm not going to pick it up too much, but that's what I need to do is get all these shells off. So first up was getting the hulls off, and I know that there's several different methods. I actually found that it worked just fine using my boot. They were still moist enough where they kind of just slid right out. Now you do have to be careful because that's where you're going to get your black hands, and it's going to stain anything that you're working on. In fact, that's how they make, you can make a walnut stain, which, yeah, I'm not going to do that quite yet. So I got all of the hulls off, and you can see that, they're pretty slimy, kind of greenish, and some yellow and a little bit black. There's also several ways to clean them. I just used the pressure washer. I found a really heavy plastic crate that would hold up to the pressure washer. Put a rock underneath it and just started spraying them off with that. And you can see all that dark black greenish water down there, so be careful where you're actually spraying. It took several passes of the pressure washer to get them as clean as what I wanted. They're probably a little bit, cleaner than I needed to be, but I wanted to make sure I got most of that off. So it's a lot of work to get them cracked, and you want to make sure you got good ones. So there's a float test you can do, and they say if they float, the meat isn't developed like it should. So, when I first threw them in, you can see that one floated, and so I stirred them around to make sure that there weren't some other ones that were trapped underneath. But that was pretty good luck. There was only one. So it was about 100 nuts, only one didn't make it. So after you clean them, they do need to dry and cure for at least 3 weeks. So all I found was a couple of actually shelving racks in my shop that I didn't use, and spread them all out so they can air dry in the shop. Now the day I picked those, it was extremely humid. It was 75% humidity. There were storms coming through, so I put the dehumidifier in there and made sure that it was going to be drying temperature and humidity. Now I did wear double gloves, but the stains still came out just a little bit in my fingers, but not too bad. These guys have been drying in here for a week now, and they're very dry, but they need a couple more weeks yet before I'm going to crack them. But I need to make some room because I just picked a whole nother batch of them and pressure washed them. So these are all wet. So I'm going to get them up on the drying rack and move these off and let them dry for a couple more weeks yet. This is the new batch, and then this is the ones that I picked last week, and they've been drying for a week already. So in a couple weeks, I will be starting to crack them. So let me know if you have any experience in cracking them, what works best for you. Actual nut cracker, whatever it is. Let me know. Thanks for watching.